Hey there, everybody. Mark Holmes here. It is July 20th, and it is 12:50 a.m. And we are officially 50 minutes into a new week. So, a lot of exciting stuff going on. I'm just really excited about what some of you are doing, and I want to go through a few things here. I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can, but there's some important stuff that we're going to be going over. I would definitely suggest writing notes. This will definitely, the information I'm going to go over in this recording is definitely going to help you this week. So, warm welcome to everyone that's joined us. And being that we're here in a fresh week, a new week, our week starts, it actually ends Sunday night, midnight, and then a new week starts after that. So, um, and Monday is payday. So today's payday. So it's definitely an exciting day. So I want to go over a few things. First off, this is the perfect time to hit the reset button. This is a brand new week. Whether you've been in a day, whether you've started your business yesterday or a week ago or a month ago or whatever it is, months ago, it doesn't matter. We all have the opportunity to hit the reset button. What we should be doing right now is really evaluating our previous week. And you really want to take notes on this because, like I said, this is really going to help you. But the first thing I would write down is this: figure out what you did yesterday and write that down. First off, before you do any of that, figure out and write this down. Are you where you want to be right now? That's the big question. And we always have to keep this in sight. But ask yourself what you did yesterday. And I've been talking to a lot of you this week, and we all know we need to be sharing that video with a lot of people. And that's what is really going to get us there. But what is going to produce results is this: asking that question. You can share that video 100 times, 1,000 times, but if you're only asking that question, what did you like best about that video? What did you like best about the Instantly Ageless? However you want to word it, if we're only asking that question a couple times, you can kind of figure out maybe why you are where you are if you're going slower than what you want, but it's a telltale sign of how you're doing. Okay, so ask yourself that question: what did you do yesterday? What did you do the previous week? And this I'm not your boss, and we don't have bosses here. This is what's great about this. The only person that needs to answer that question and know the answer to that question is you. Okay, this is really going to help you. Okay, so don't lie to yourself. Okay, I guess is what I'm saying. That's the worst thing we can do. Think, well, I'm doing great, and this and that, but you've got to be producing results. And if you're not, you really have to step back and ask yourself, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing not? What am I not doing enough of? Okay, and this is where you really want to reach out to your sponsor, okay, or your upline, whoever that is. Ask the people that are getting results, okay, because they're like I always say, like I've been saying all this month here, the month of July. Last month we did $120 million. Sales are being made, which means people are having incredible success. People want the product. It's obvious. It is an absolute huge demand. So you have to figure and ask yourself, what's going on? What's going on with your situation? And we're here to help you. We're a team, and we're here to help you. So One thing I want to talk about here is no's. I did a training a while back with some leaders in the industry, and we called it knowing your way to success. Okay, now the correct spelling of no is N-O. Most people would think it's K-N-O-W, but it's N-O, knowing your way to success. And what I mean by that is this. How many no's are you getting? Okay, if you're only getting like one or two no's, then more than likely you're probably not where you want to be. Okay, so what do? Try to get as many no's as possible. And a lot of people say, well, that doesn't make sense. You want to get people to say yes, and that's true. But with a certain amount of no's that you get, you're going to get yeses. That's the whole thing about that. And this too, I hope you guys understand this and write this down, put an asterisk next to this, but 4 to 6 interactions is what it takes before people join, buy, or do anything. Normally it's 4 to 6 interactions. Sometimes you might get somebody that just joins right up and you never even talk to them. That happens, but most of the time it's 4 to 6 interactions. Now what do I mean by interactions? It could be sharing another video. It could be doing a three-way call. It could be anything. But educate people. Have 4 to 6 interactions with people. Sometimes it might take more, sometimes less. That's just average. But that's really what it's going to take. And remember this when you're talking to people. Okay. Well, first off, getting back to the no's, we used to have a contest actually, and it was whoever reaches 50 no's first wins. And really, that's true. With us, we're doing the 100-minute challenge. Okay, so 100-minute challenge, there should be 100 questions, the same question, asking that question 100 times. What did you like best about the Instantly Ageless? But one thing I want to say here is you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Okay, you just can't. And you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So it works both ways. There's a couple books that I want to talk about here, and I'll move on here real quick. But doctors, first off, doctors, they go to school for 12, 16 years to learn their profession. And most people, I would have to say 95% of people come into network marketing and figure, well, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to wing it. Well, this is a business. This is a huge industry. People do extremely well, but they're trained. They're properly trained. So if you're frustrated and what you're doing is just getting you more frustrated, you have to step back and just about, like we talked about, just look at your situation and start learning. You really have to start learning. Okay, everything we're talking about here works, but there's a couple books out there that's really going to help you guys, and it's really helped me. I mean, if you get these books, you can get them on audio or paperback or whatever you want. If you get these and you listen to them, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, learn this and understand this. The information that's in these books are extremely valuable. Each book is worth $1 million, and you understand that once you go through these. And you can get them on audio. I like audio myself because I can just kind of listen to it while I'm riding my bike or whatever I'm doing. But the first book is Your First Year in Network Marketing, and that's by Mark Yarnell. Okay, and the second book is Go Pro, and that's like a training by Eric Worre. Okay, and it's 7 steps to go on pro. Both of those will really help you. There's a lot more books out there, but I would start with those. Okay, so take the time to learn this. Okay, it really does take some skill. It's not just going out there and shouting off the rooftop. Okay, although that will get attention, I'm sure. Um, One thing that I hear and I have heard through the years is when people get frustrated, they say, I can't get anybody. Okay? And the answer to that is simple. Stop trying to get people. And most of the people, they come back and they say, well, isn't that what we need to do? I mean, we need to recruit people. We need to get people. Yeah, we do. We need to find people that are serious about this. And definitely they're out there. There's no, that's obvious. 116,000 people joined last month. So there's people looking for this. They're looking and dying for something like this. This is an amazing company, amazing product. I can go more into that, but stop trying to get people. This is what we need to do, and write this down. Guys, I really hope you're taking notes with this, because this is really going to help you, especially here in the beginning of the week. We need to be teachers. We need to help educate people. Listen more than you talk, okay? When you're talking to people, we're problem solvers for people. Ask people about themselves. They're going to tell you why they need this. Don't try to sell this, hey, this is the number one product, if you're serious, you can make a lot of money with this, and you're going on and on and on. Stop right there. Stop, and then take a step back. Think about that person's situation. Do you know anything about them? Ask them. Say, listen, I'm not sure, but you can ask them questions like, why would you even consider this? Okay, and then there's a form process. FORM. Okay, form is 4 different areas where you want to touch on. First, the F stands for family, O stands for occupation, R stands for recreation, M stands for motivation, money. Sometimes people call it different things, but basically it's really why they want to do this. That's their why, is the M. Okay, so ask people questions about themselves. Make sure they understand that you're not here to sell them. People hate to be sold, and when people see you coming selling, and some of you probably know this because people run for the hills and they'll shut you out. They won't respond back. This person's trying to sell me something. People love to buy. We know that. $120 million in 30 days. They love to buy. That's a fact. But they hate to be sold. So how do we get around that? Educate people. Understand people and what they need. It might not be money all the time. It might be time. For me, it wasn't, money's important to me, but I was at least 80 hours a week. So one of my biggest things was time, and plus I was beating the heck out of my body. 27 years in construction will do that, but take the time to understand people and what they're looking for. Make sure that they definitely understand that you're a genuine person, and you want to help them with whatever they've got going on. If somebody would have said to me, well, I was in construction, I was like dead tired at the end of the week, and I did 80 to 100 hours for the week, and somebody asked me a question, hey, if I can show you a way to make as much money as you're doing right now with at least half the time, probably a quarter of the time that you're putting in right now with what you're doing, would you like to know how? There's those words again. If I, would you? Okay? So just make sure people understand that you're here to help them, not sell them. We give them the information. We share the information with them. And then it's up to them to make the decision. That's the important part. Make sure these people that you're talking to understand that it's their final decision. I'm just here. I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. I'm here to help you understand this and how I can help you with making more money, like you told me, to pay for your car payment, or to get out of the job that you're in because you hate your job, whatever it is. So listen more to people than talk, because the more you talk, the more you're selling. And the saying in this industry is, the less you say, the more money you make. Utilize the tools, the videos. There's 3 great videos. We know those. It's the short 1-minute video with the instantly ageless. The second video is that 15-minute video. Talks about Jeunesse, the products, the company, and testimonials. And then the third is the compensation. Okay, let those videos do all the explaining, and then after that, do a 3-way call, and then get their answers or their questions answered. But okay, so stop selling. That's really going to kill you, and it's really going to frustrate you. This is network marketing. This is not network selling. Okay, we are the marketing arm of Jeunesse Global. We're not the sales force. Okay, even though that there are sales made, yes, there has to be a sale made, but that's up to those people that you're talking to. Okay, so right now, guys, we are 1/3 of the way through this 6K run, this $6,000 bonus run. Okay, so we've got 40 days left. We're 20 days into it. We've got 40 days left. That's still a lot of time, but 20 days peeled off really quick. Okay, so we've got 40 days left, and those days will fly by. So you really to hit that, you really need to have a plan. We've talked about this before, but you have to have some sort of plan. It has to be written down. And if you don't understand the plan, what you have to do each day, and you're not doing that each day, and you don't have that plan written down each week, what you have to do each week, each week that goes by, then your chances of hitting that bonus are probably not so good. Okay, so get with me, get with your sponsor with that, but make sure you get a plan down. Okay, if you're really serious about doing this, I would definitely recommend that. So the 100-minute challenge, okay, we need to have a list, and basically that's our list. That 100-minute challenge, if you haven't gotten through that, you definitely need to do that. Okay, and we're not here to make sure that you get this done. There's no bosses here. Okay, there's nobody here that's going to make you do that. You're the only one that can make yourself do that. But if you haven't done it, or you're not all the way through your list, maybe you just hit a few of them or 10 or whatever, like I said, this is a brand new week, and you can start fresh. Hit the reset button and start fresh. Put that list in front of you, and it doesn't matter, I mean, you reach out to your upline's not going to beat you up. We're here to help you. This isn't corporate America. I mean, this is network marketing. We're here to help you from wherever you are to get to the next level. Okay, so that list and everything that I'm talking about here, it applies to how your next day is going to go. It applies to how your next week, your next month, everything's going to go. It applies to how well you're going to do with this $6,000 bonus by August 31st. It explains, it'll help you understand, where you're going to be. This is a predictable business. If you have a business plan, like most businesses do, and you've got something written down, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you have to have some sort of goal. Whether it's sharing that video with 5 people a day, 10 people a day, 20, 30, I would recommend try to get through that 100 list, that 100 people list in 3 days, and act as if you just started. Act as if you just started today, and you've got to do that list, that 100-minute challenge. Okay, so set some goals for yourself. But we've got the convention coming up here, November 13th to the 15th in Orlando, Florida. Now, I've talked about this before, and this event, I've been to a lot of events, a lot of conferences, and some big, big conferences. This conference, I've been in the industry since 1992, and I guarantee that there probably has never been a conference like this, and there's been some pretty big conferences. So I mean, if it reaches what some of those conferences were years ago, there's been conferences where stadiums have been filled up. Long story short, this is going to be a huge, huge conference. We're going to have people flying in from all over the world. All over the world. I guarantee it. You'll see people from Asia. You'll see people from Europe, South America, Africa, Australia. You'll see people, I guarantee it, from every continent on this planet at this conference. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm actually thinking about spending a couple weeks or maybe more down there in Florida. And also, knowing that, why not concentrate on Florida? What could be better than have people, and I went through this in another recording, another training, but what could be better to have people in Florida at that conference? You get them started, you help them launch their business. We don't help people join, okay? Even though they have to hit the join button. I hate the wording with that button. I don't like the word join, but we help people launch their business. And I always, say in a joking way, but it's true. If you want to join something, go join a gym, okay? We help people launch their business. Okay, and that takes being serious and treating your business like a business. Okay, if you do that, it's going to pay you like a business. You treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. Okay, and like a hobby is, I mean, it's just you do it whenever you want, when you get time or whatever. So you really have to step back and think about this. Is that what you're doing? Are you treating your business like a hobby, or are you treating your business like a business? Make sure that you wake up that day, first thing, understand what your why is, see it written down, see your why, whether it's written down in ink or a picture. Your top 3 reasons, your top 3 whys should be in front of you each day. And then after that, open your doors to your business. If you don't open your doors to your business, then you'll get a good idea of how your day's going to go or how your week's going to go. So your business has to be open, and what I mean by that is you should be sharing that video with a certain number of people, whatever your number is, each day. Okay, so guys, I'm just really excited about this, and as the weeks go, the company is just building like crazy. And the same goes with our team. Okay, I'm here to help everybody at whatever pace they want to go. And if you're not happy with where you are right now, you need to reach out to your sponsor or reach out to me, and let's put a plan together. I don't care. I mean, if you called me and you told me, say, listen, I only reached 2 people last week, but you know what? I need to put a plan together. And I need to do better than I did last week. Okay? I'm not going to beat you up or throw stones at you. I love to hear that. That's the best thing any sponsor can hear, is for somebody to call and say, listen, This is what I did last week, but I need to do more. Can you help me? This is what I'm doing, and I'm not getting the results that I want. Can you help me change that? Absolutely. That's what us as sponsors look for. Okay? So we're here to help you hit those goals and help you get that down in ink, your goals and your plan, what your plan is. Okay? So guys, reach out to me. Let's crank this up. We've got a full week ahead of us. We can really do some damage here. Let's all work together as a team and help each other, and that's the way it works. So guys, talk to you this week. Message me, call me, whatever you need to do, and let's crank this up. Thanks guys. Have a good week.